So this part of relationship, you can survive. If you want to survive, it's okay to survive. It's not a problem. You can also earn a living. So you can earn a living. If you want to earn a living, it's not a big deal. But we say no. Don't just stop at surviving and earning a living. No, you can actually live a life of significance. You can live a life of impact. You can live a life of legacy. You can live a life of a brand. You can live a life of having succession plan. So the only way to do this, or one of the legal shortcuts to do this, is to look for a mentor. Look for somebody who is already doing what you want to do. Those people we call the mastermind mentor. What do we call them? Mastermind mentor. I give you two criteria. The person must have experience. The person must have a level of experience. He must have a system. And he or she must be able to teach you some millionaire skills. Because there's no need of you learning anything that doesn't put money in your pocket. So example of millionaire skill is problem solving skill. What do I call it? Problem solving skill. So you must be able to teach that kind of lead. Another one is leadership skill. What do I call it? Leadership skill. So another one is what? Emotional intelligence skill. What do I call it? Emotional intelligence skill. Another one is what? People management skill. What do I call it? People management skill, and so on and so forth. These are skills you need to go and build people. This is a skill you need to go and build a team. This is a skill you need to go and build an organization like MTN, Glo, Etisalat, Montu Suite, White Beach Hotel. You have to go and build a community, tenor community. You can go and build a business family. So you don't like the family you came from, there's no problem. You can build your own family. You can build it. So, and we said that this particular relationship is significant relationship. We call it transformational relationship. What do you call it? Transformational relationship. So you must be able to transform your life and transform the lives of others around you. This is the only one of the shortest cut to earn a fortune. Tenor fortune. You have been looking for, oh God, I want to earn a fortune. God, I want to earn residual income. Get me to do something so that once I fix it once and for all, my financial life is fixed. So this is why we always tell us that everything that happens around you, outside of you, is called contributing factor. What do I call it? What is happening inside of you? It's called determining factor. What do I call it? Determining factor. What determines whether you become successful or not? It's already what's embedded in you. What's already happening inside of your heart. That's what determines your success. Yes, what's happening around you can slow your success. They can delay your success, but they can never stop you from succeeding. What is happening around the government, the politics? So this is not the major issue why people are struggling financially. Why people are struggling financially, that what is embedded inside of them, they have not discovered it, they have not refined it, they have not deployed it. So they are struggling in ignorance. They're not ignorance. So today we have a special topic because since we started this particular series, we have been focusing on you because you are the most important factor. Touch yourself, I am the most important factor. Turn to your neighbor, tell your neighbor, you are the most important factor. So you are the most important factor for success. You are the most important factor for wealth. You are the major ingredient why wealth is established in your life. That means you are not there, the wealth is not visible in your life. So what will determine whether you succeed or not is already embedded inside of you. So I'm starting this particular training called the Code of Success. Now, these are the things you need. When I mean the Code of Success, let me see what I wrote some things down here. That will be very far from me, but it's fine. These are the things that you need that will help you become successful in 2024. So I want to share some of them with you, and about 3 codes of them, 3 of the codes. If you can crack it, it can, of course, shorten your level of success. So we want to start today. So the number 1, I will give the 3 codes, and then we can start looking at them one by one from tomorrow. But we have a lot to learn today. If you're excited about today's class, so the major ignorance is the major cause of poverty. So let's look at it one by one. So number 1, I said we have to become more aware of the faculty of our mind. That will also help you. So if you're not aware, you are ignorant. You have to become more. You have to become more aware of the faculty. There are about 9 of them. Faculties of your mind. Faculties of your mind. There are 9 faculties we'll be looking at from tomorrow. So well, you have to know that this is my mind I'm having right now. I have to imagination, this, that one. We have to look at all of them. So how can you make sure these things become your own superpower? How can you use it to your own advantage so that anything you thought you will succeed? I say success is defined as starting something and completing it. I want to brush my mouth, you brush your mouth, you're a successful person. I will take my bed, you take your bed, you're a success. I want to come here, anything you start and complete, once you complete it, you're a successful person. So it's always, how do you start and complete things effortlessly? How you make millions effortlessly? How do you achieve your goal effortlessly? So you must be aware, more aware, not just aware, more aware of the faculty of your mind. Number 2, you must be aware of the function of your mouth. You must be aware. You have to be aware. You must be aware of the function of your mouth. The function of your mouth. Okay. So, and the last one, you have to become aware of the factory of your methods. You must be aware. You have to be more aware. You must be aware of the factory of your methods. Of your method of doing things, process. So you can always repeat the result. Okay, so when you can do this, then the fruitfulness of your ministry will follow you. So, I can't talk about this issue called success without not going to take one or two things from the scriptures to learn from, because each time I talk about wealth, I cannot remove God out of this process because He's the author and the finisher of our faith. So we have to do this. So I want to give you something to look at here. Proverbs 21 verse 5 here. The first one, let's look at Proverbs 21 verse 5. So he says something very interesting. They said, the thought of the diligence tends to plenty. The thought of the diligence tends to plenty. That means when you're thinking, of course, it can lead you to much. And we'll come to that. We're going to look at that very well. But let me also give you one more, and which is the last one for today, the last scripture for today, to look at you must become aware. You must become more aware of the faculty of your mind. You must be aware of the function of your mouth. You must be aware of the factory of your method, that is process. Proverbs 13 verse 2. Let's look at the second one here. Proverbs 13 verse 2. I'm not a pastor. Your church is enough. Tell your neighbor, my church is enough. So your own church is enough. I'm not taking it to another service, but we have to pick some things here to learn. So Proverbs 13 verse 2 says, a man shall eat good by the fruit of his mouth. So the thing is this, we have to look at how these things, we need to start connecting the dots and see how things can become more profitable and more beneficial to us. If I started about today's class, okay, we have to start writing right now. So take some notes. Okay, should I give you 1 minute to finish up? If you've written 1, 2, 3 on your notes, shall I? Okay, if not written 1, 2, 3, shall I wait for me? Are you kidding me? You guys are see here. I'm even writing you to copy in our Allah. Okay, I said you have to be more aware of the faculties of your mind. You have 9 faculties we'll be looking at by tomorrow, because I guess when we launch into what we have to discuss today, we find that we don't have time to even discuss. They won't do, because I have to lay foundations. My training is not always very long. It's always a foundation that is very long. So it's going to take me like 1 or 2 days to lay the foundation before we can build on the foundation. That is the challenge. So number 2, you must be aware of the function of your mouth. And number 3, you must be aware of the factory of your method. Maybe this my factory is too close. So let me rewrite it so that I can give some space. So you must be aware of the factory. Let me start from here. Of your methods. That means, why must you be aware? So you can repeat it. You must be aware of your process, because whatever you don't understand overwhelms you. Whatever you understand, you can do what? Modify. So you can always modify methods. So it doesn't matter, once you are successful in carpentry, tailoring, anything you lay your hands turns to gold, because you understand the factories of your method. So let's take some few notes of foundation before we go to break into all these things to see how far we can learn it in our day-to-day activities, in our relationship, in our business, in anything we do. Of course, even in prospective, even in closing, at least this particular method, we're going to put more money in your pocket. We're going to take you out of poverty, because if you are ignorant about this, you'll be struggling ignorantly because you don't know. And I keep saying that ignorance is not a demon. What did I say? We cannot cast it out. What did I say? So the only solution to ignorance is knowledge, light and enlightenment. So the way is to gather the information for you, package it, tailor it to solve a problem. So package information, tailor to solve a problem is knowledge. Tailor knowledge. So let's write this one down. The 2 things that will save you well. The 2 things that will save you well in life. The 2 things that will save you well in life are the thoughts we think and the words we say. Are the thoughts we think and the words we say. The 2 things that will save you most in life, that will make the job easy for you. Number 1, the thoughts we think. He said the thoughts of the diligent tends to plenty. That's Proverbs 21 verse 2. And the words we say, the words of the mouth, you shall be justified. By the words of the mouth, you shall be condemned. You shall eat the fruit of the words of your mouth. That means if you keep saying negative things, you are sabotaging yourself. If you keep thinking negative thoughts, you are sabotaging yourself. If your thought is not diligent, You will not even take action that will bring you the plenty you need. So I said there are two things that will save you most in life. And number one, the thoughts we think and the words we say. Those two things are very, very powerful. In fact, those things are very powerful that even we're going to look at so many things that God have done, so many things will happen. All of us that are successful, we always think positive things, we always say positive things. Those that are negative and poor, you're telling you, oh, I cannot do this, I'm poor, I'm broke. So why are you confessing negative things? Because you cannot achieve success. Because the words you think are negative, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So you are thinking negative, you speak negative. That's how we know. When you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. So I said the two things that will save us most in life, that will lead to success. The code, you must crack this code. The words you say, the thoughts you think, and the words you say. Full stop. If you are with me, shall I? Full stop. Write this one down. The thoughts we entertain. The thoughts we entertain. And the words we allow to leak out of our mouth. The thoughts we entertain. The thoughts we entertain. And words we allow to leak out of our mouth. The thoughts we entertain, the words we allow to leak out of our mouths, has a significant impact in our life. Has a significant impact in our life, financially life, emotional life, relationship life, with everything. The thoughts we think, the thoughts we entertain, and the words we leak out of our mouth. Why I say entertain is because you have a choice. You can decide not to entertain negative thoughts. You cannot stop a bird from flying over your head. We can stop the bird from perching on your head. So you can decide not to entertain negative thoughts. But the fact that once you entertain it, the thoughts we entertain and the words we are allowed to leak is because you have the power to control the words of your mouth. You have the power to hold it back. So it has a significant impact in our life, whether it's financial life, spiritual life, emotional life, anything we do. So definitely. So it has significant impact. Because you know why? Write this one down, very, very important. Life will pay you. Life will pay you in direct proportion to the level of the value you create. Life will pay you in direct proportion to the level of value you create. Life will pay you in direct proportion to the level of value you create. Not amount of value you create. I'm going to come to that. Life will pay you. That's how people are struggling. I'm struggling to, I'm not making money because of the value you are creating. Life will pay you in direct proportion to the level of value you create. Put it to the level of value you create. Not amount of value you create, not the amount of value you create. I'm going to come to that. Don't worry. Let's continue. Life will pay you in direct proportion to the level of value you create. To the level of value you create. Not the amount of value you create. Full stop. Life will pay you in direct proportion to the level of value you create. Not the amount of value you create. Not the amount. Full stop. Write this one down too. If you create more value at the lowest level, then you'll be broke and tired. I'm coming to that too. If you create more value at the lowest, so you are creating value, more value at the lowest level, you become more tired, you become broke because you didn't crack the code. You didn't crack the code. So life will pay you in direct proportion to the level of value you create, not the amount of value you create. What am I trying to say? That if you create more value at the lowest level, then you will be broke and be more tired. So let's do some revision. Those who have been in my class. Okay, I didn't want to clean. I don't like cleaning when I'm writing. I'll go and get paper this time around. So I drew something like this. Most of you forget. I wrote a 4 ladder of value creation, right? 4 ladder of value creation. So we said that when you want to climb a ladder, you don't climb a ladder from up. You climb from down. Yes or yes? And some people are still writing. Let me be sure that you guys have written. I said you should write that life will pay you in direct proportion to the level of value you create, not the amount of value you create. Full stop. That means if you create more value at the lowest level, you become broke and tired. So why are people still broke and tired? Because they are creating value at the lowest level. They never use the code of the words of your, because of the faculty of your mind. They never understood the power of the imagination, the power of their words in their mouth, and of course the secret of the factory of their method. So they are still struggling financially because of ignorance. They don't know there are some codes they need to crack in their life. They need to start creating value at the highest level of value creation. That's you can make more money. It's not about producing more value at the lowest level. So I always draw this to kind of recap for us. Say when you want to climb a ladder, you don't start from up to climb a ladder, you start from down. Yes or yes? So the fourth ladder here is called the implementers. What do I call it? The implementers. the implementers, the wahala here is that they exchange their strength for money. They exchange their energy for money. They exchange their time for money. So anybody that exchange their time for money are always being paid the lowest in every sector in life. Even if you produce the many value at the lowest level, you still be broke and poor, tired and struggling financially because you are exchanging your time for money. Let's do, for example, a bank. Okay, let's say bank today. The guy that is getting the lowest pay in bank are people that use their hand to do something. The people that sweep the floor, that clean the toilet, that the gate men. Yes or yes? Other people pay the lowest in the bank. Let's go to hotel. People that get paid lowest in the hotel, people that sweep the rooms, do the room service. They of course, there are people that always their hands is always on the stuff. When your hand is in the business, you cannot be successful. Your hand has to be on the business. So you can see that these people, they exchange their time for money. They use physical resources to create wealth. Wealth is not a physical. Write this one down. No, just write. I don't know. Draw this down because I'm coming to this. We're going to give kind of recap so that we can. I'm still laying foundation. I want to build on something today. So after this class, you finally realize that you shouldn't be broke and poor in life. You are still struggling financial ignorance. Not ignorance. And you can never struggle. So write this one down. Number 4. Start from 4. You do 4, 3, 2, 1. That's how we're going to write today's class, right? So let's do some recap. You've taken the note over and over and over again. It's not a problem, but keep taking the note because repetition is one of the more of the learning. So the more you repeat such classes, the more you learn. So write this one down. Under 4, write this one down. Wealth is spiritual in its essence than materialistic. Wealth is spiritual in essence than materialistic. Wealth is spiritual. Wealth is spiritual than materialistic. Wealth is more of mental imagination than physical. Wealth is spiritual in essence than materialistic. So when you come and telling me I want success, I want wealth, you must function at the highest level of value creation. That is why the faculty of your mind is the major packaging to focus your attention to. Wealth is spiritual in essence than materialistic. People protect lies about wealth because where we got it from. People protect lies about wealth because of where we got it from. Where do you get lies about wealth from? From broke parents, from broke family, from broke people. See, a poor man teaches his children what he knows. And what do a poor man know? He knows nothing. So taking advice, financial advice from poor man, you're going to be poor. They're lying to you. If they know how to be wealthy, they would have been wealthy before now. So wealth, I say wealth is spiritual in essence than materialistic, full stop. People protect lies about wealth because of where they got it from. Example of where they got it from broke people, from poor parents, from poor background, from broke individuals. That's where they get the lies. So they protect it because the people they got it from are their loved ones. So they don't want letting the lies go is that letting the loved one goes. So they protect it, they hold it because they love their loved ones. My father loves me. That's what they told about wealth. That I must work more physically than mentally. That's why they're struggling financially. That you can see. So people protect lies about wealth because of where they got it from. They think that wealth is materialistic. They think that wealth is materialistic. They think that wealth is materialistic. Say, if I go and work harder physically, I will make more money. No. Wealth is more of spiritual. It's more of mental than physical. So the more you work physically harder, the more you become more broke and tired. The more you work mentally harder, spiritually harder, the more you become wealthy. This is a secret about life. So why can't you not let go of more of physical energy first to do more of mental energy because of the way the person that told you that if you make money, you have to work very hard to, you have to do some hard work. So you hold it because of the person that told you. And the person is broke and poor. So I said we protect lies about wealth because of where we got it from. We think that wealth is more of materialistic, more physical. That's what we think. But write it down. Spiritual, wealth is more of spiritual. Wealth is more of mental. I'm going to prove to you from the class we are going to do today. So working hard to make more money is materialistic, not spiritual. So let's see how far we can go. So what happened to the implementers? They use their physical resources to earn wealth, which is not spiritual. They use physical resources first to earn wealth, which is not spiritual. So no matter how hard they work, it's difficult for them to earn wealth. It's like turning water into oil. It's very difficult. It's not even possible. Most are implementers use physical resources, time, energy, resources, limited things to create wealth, which is not spiritual. So no matter how hard they work, it is difficult for them to create wealth. So the for them to achieve success, they are ignorant. They don't know that this thing is not about implementation. Not that implementation is bad. Implementation is not bad. It's not bad. But the fact that before implementation, you must do something spiritual. You must do something mental about your life before you jump into spiritual. So let's write this one down to under implementers. No matter what you use your muscle over time to do, no matter what you use your muscle over time to do, you are limited by the amount of money you will make. So this guy, they use strength to make money, muscle to make money, time to make money, energy to make money. So no matter what you use your muscles, your time, your energy to do over the time, you are limited by the amount of money you can make. You are sincerely, no matter what somebody will do for you, talk about can become make millions. Okay, as far as you are using muscle only to pursue that thing, it's difficult. That's why the implementers struggle so much. And they keep telling you, I don't understand, life is unfair. Life is unfair. Do you know how much I work? I'm still broke and poor. I've not been able to achieve my dreams because they are ignorant of the process, the method why the wealth is being created. That is why in real life, implementers always end the list. Anyway, I know what happened. They're always not happy with their financial life. They're always not happy with their life. So I said, well, don't stop exchanging your time for money. Exchanging your time for money is going to make you to just survive. You own a living because your boss will never pay you salary to be a billionaire. No government, even Peter Obi government, has a plan for all of us to become a billionaire. So it's not a function about external factors. It's not a function about parents. It's not a function about background. It's a function about you as an individual. Do you want to become successful? Do you want to make money as an entrepreneur, as a business entrepreneur? Fundamentally, you must understand that wealth is not gotten first from physical activities. If you're pursuing physical activities before mental activities, you will struggle, you become broke and be struggling financially. And you not even understand why you are struggling financially, because you are doing all everybody should do. It's not work. I'm working now. Why am I not getting success? So the next ladder here, number 3, is called the managers. What do I call it? The managers. The managers, they unify. Unification. They unify people to make money. They unify people to do. The reason why they are making money is that they gather people, they know how to work with people, people management skill. So you can see that a good implementer will become a good manager. So what makes you a good implementer? Documenting your processes. Documenting your processes. Documenting your processes. Your prospecting skills, you document. Understand the factory of your method. Understand the factory of your method. So the only way an implementer will become a good manager is that he documents all his processes on how he has been doing things. So remaining as an implementer, start from the thought that, I don't want to improve myself. I don't want to become better. That's something who remain as an implementer. They don't want to learn. They don't want to open their mouth to study. But if you start from thinking that I will become a general manager, I'll become a great man. So even though you are implementing, it's not going to affect your result because your thought is at the highest level of value creation. At the highest level of value creation. You're really thinking because it says that the diligent will enjoy plenty because of the thoughts, the diligence in thought. So why is people broke and poor? They are not diligent in their thought, in their thinking. They're diligent in mind. That's what the book of Proverbs 21 verse 5 says. I think we even need to read it. Who has a King James version or any of the version? You want to read from? I need someone to read for me so you can understand. When I talk about this diligence, you have to understand very well today. So who can read for me? Proverbs 21 verse 5. So I want someone to read that for me. I would like us to see it together. Let it not be as if I just came here to fabricate something to tell you, because I want to show you why I'm still struggling today. Okay, I'm giving so much energy to my business. I don't know why I'm frying akara. I'm doing it because you are functioning at the lowest level of value creation. No matter how many value you produce, you will still be broke and poor. You still be tired. If you are there, you want to read for me, shall I? Who want to read for me now? Proverbs 21 verse 5. Mr. George, supposed to assist me now. Where are you, Mr. George? You traveled. You're not traveling. Oh, you're not with me. Mr. Fantastic. You're supposed to assist me read this particular scripture. So let's look at it. Any of them is fine. No, what is again? Go ahead. The plans of the diligence. Let's see King James, Mr. ID. The thought of the diligence. This to what? Tend to only what? Pleasures. When the thought happen in the mind, I'm going to show what happened. ID, read for me. Message translation. Let's see.
Right, message translation reads. It says careful planning.
Okay.
So careful planning puts you ahead in the long run.
Okay.
Worry and scoring.
No, don't go to the second one. We'll go to break the table. Let's stop there first. So the thought of the diligence. They're not thoughts. Thought happens in the mind. Everybody that ever created something is thinking from thought in his mind. You see, the thing is that the thought, the chair you sit today, the Bible you are using to write, the clothes you are wearing today, the shoe you are wearing today, was once an idea in the mind of a manufacturer. They play like movie, so they believe it. So why are people not diligent? Because they're not thinking. It cannot lead to plenteousness. I like the King James version. The thought of the diligence leads to. So if somebody is not living in abundance, it's not diligent in thinking. There's no two ways about it. I'm going to prove to you today. And then let's see this one. Who can help me? Proverbs 18 verse 2. I still like that King James. So when I come to the next ladder now, you can now understand why people are broken and poor. They are not thinking, they are not confessing positive things. They are not thinking, so their life is sabotaging consistently. They keep telling you, I don't know why things are like this with me. Okay, are you there? Proverbs 18 verse 2. That lady that helped me read from King James. Why are you right now? Are you done? A man shall eat what? Good fruit by what? A man shall eat what again?
A man shall eat good by the fruit of his.
So if somebody is not bringing out good things, he will not eat, eating bad. Just change the statement. A man shall eat good by the fruit of his mouth. That means for you to actually achieve success, look at what you do in life. You should not be ignorant about this. You must function above the line. Then above the line. Above the line of 4 ladder of value creation. Money is a slave of value. So the above the line, the next one here is called the communicator. What did I say? The communicator. So the communicator, they use their mouth to make money. They use their mouth. That is what you eat. The fruit of you must eat. So you are not communicating effectively, positively. Oga, you can be struggling, you cannot be eating the good. You'll be eating bad because you're always angry. Anger from your heart. I'm going to come to that. You're always not happy with yourself. So you're always frustrated in your heart. So the reason why people are struggling, why they're not eating the fruit of the good out of their life, they are not confessing positively. They are not using their mouth to make money. So I want to say this to us. Yes. Let me, before I jump, I don't know how I missed this. How did I miss this? I'm not supposed to jump to number 2 yet. Let's take some notes here on the manager. The manager's the unification. Unifying people to make money. It's a skill. I call it people management skill. It's a skill you need to learn. Tell me, learn. All the skills can be learned. I keep telling us there's a difference between talent and skill. Talent is a gift. Either you have it or you don't have it. Skill can be learned. Skill can be learned. You can desire. Skill can be desired, can be learned, can develop, can practice until you become perfect. All of us learn riding a bicycle by practicing it. Yes or yes? All of us learn driving a car by desiring it first, go to learn it, go to practice, or become a good driver. All of us learn those that know how to fly an aircraft. We all learn them. It's not by prayer, by fasting. You learn how to fly an aircraft. It's not in prayer by fasting. You learn how to do tailoring. It's not by prayer, fasting, and prayer. Anything skill you must learn. What will make you succeed faster in this generation is your willingness to learn faster and implement faster. So you're not willing to learn and implement faster. You are the one killing yourself, not the government. Not is your incompetence that is sabotaging you. So the thing is that why people are struggling financially because of ignorance. Ignorance of the faculty of their mind. There are 9 faculties. I'm still laying foundation. We are not going to faculty yet. They are aware of the functions of their mouth, how to use their mouth to eat good. They don't know. So that I'm telling you the reality. The reality is I can't just say I'm struggling. No, that is not the reality that you're struggling, but the truth is that you're not struggling. So I keep telling you the difference between truth and true. But that's for the today's class. So I'm the factory of your method. So if you're not aware, you'll be living ignorant, struggling effortlessly, not knowing why things are not working for you. Because you are ignorant, and ignorance is not a demon. So it's just that people don't want to learn. So let's give some note on manager before we go to the communicators. And then connect the dot and see the foundation to drag you to where I want us to go. So you can understand that you are a millionaire. Touch yourself, say I'm a millionaire. No, that one is begging for a recharge card. Touch yourself, say I'm a success. No, you can do better than that. Touch yourself, say I'm a millionaire creator. Someone needs to arrange your life for you and show you that there's nothing wrong with you. Somebody has to do that for you, because sometimes you look at your present situation as if nothing is working for you, that you suddenly want to give up. No, don't give up. It's not yet over until you win. Tell your neighbor, it is not yet over until I win. So all of us can win. Let's take some notes on the manager. The manager, which is the unifier, unify people to make money. The manager, which is the unifier, unify people to make money. That's why we make money. They don't want to ever do things on their own. They will let us. That's how even God created the heaven and the earth. Let us, the manager, a unifier, always unify people to make money. Always want people to make money. They want to get the manager, accountant, receptionist. That is how they make money. While you see people that are implementers, they will tell you that they take things. I want to do my own thing alone. I want to do my own thing alone. Now only me want to do this thing alone. I know if the same person I'm going to make money. Really? Forget about wealth. Forget about fulfillment. You cannot be fulfilled in life. You cannot achieve millionaire, you'll be frustrated, you'll be broke. Anything that starts and ends with you, you're poverty. Seriously speaking, nobody ever succeeds alone. Nobody, even a tree, cannot succeed alone. So anytime you are doing something, and that thing must start and ends with you, your name is sorry. Tell us sorry. So the manager unifies people to make money. They are using management skills to make money. Full stop. They are using management skills to make money. They perform in a higher performing spiritual skill than implementers. They are performing on a higher spiritual level of activities than the manager. They are performing at the higher level of spiritual activities than the managers, than the implementers. The managers are performing at the higher level of spiritual activity than the implementers. So the manager function at the higher level of spiritual activity than the managers. You know, every manager sits down to think. He don't think about himself alone. I think, okay, this is my reception. Oh, this is my gate man. Oh, this is my this. So he's functioning at the higher level of spiritual activity than the implementer. That's why the managers. Okay, in a bank, the manager and the implementer, who makes more money? The manager. In a hotel, the manager and the implementer, who make more money? The manager. So if you want to succeed in life, stop thinking about yourself and I am myself alone. So you have to think about how you can work with other people, how you can look for weakness in your life, to look for strength in other people, to collaborate. Collaboration is very important in the journey of creating wealth. So you want to actually crack the code of success, you need others to work with. Elon Musk will not be Elon Musk if he's working alone. He has a team. Dangote will not be Dangote if he's working alone. Oyedepo will not be Oyedepo if he's working alone. How come you want to create success and wealth? You want to work alone. You are just joking with your financial life. You are not yet ready to start. Show me a man who makes money alone. Nobody. All of us, you see, that makes money alone. We have multiple streams of income. You have people working for us. There are people that are working in the business, so we can work on the business. So the managers function at a higher level of spiritual level of activities than the implementers. Full stop. Managing people's require, write this one down. Managing people require a high level of spiritual acumen. Managing people require a high level of spiritual acumen, social acumen, patient. Managing people require a higher level of spiritual acumen. ACUMEN, spiritual acumen. So managing people require a higher level of spiritual acumen, social acumen, patient acumen, etc. To produce a desired result, managing people require a higher level of spiritual acumen, mental acumen, thinking. It's not physical. It's not physical. This I'm telling you. You want to get spiritual things with physical effort, you can't. It's impossible. You can't. Wealth is spiritual. It's more of mind thing. So managing people require a higher level of spiritual acumen, social acumen, patient acumen, etc. to produce a desired result. To produce a desired result. So before you can ever see anything in life, touch and feel it, you must spiritually arrange your thought. You must spiritually arrange your thought and hold it so strong that you believe it so much that nobody can even make you doubt yourself. So you see what I'm talking to you right now? For you to actually act the kind of desire wealth you want, you must operate above the red line. You must operate at the 2 level of value creation, which is communicators. Let's take some notes on communicators so that we can get to connect some things today and lay the good foundation for tomorrow's class. Because I'm going to give you 5 faculty of mind, what you can use your mind to do, that most of the time you are not even aware. It's an awareness. The first law of wealth is called the law of awareness. So you cannot achieve anything you are not aware of. So you're having this mind, you're not aware of what you can do. You're living in ignorance and you're complaining because of your ignorance. It's not a demon. So you need to be aware that, I have this thing that is in my superpower. I can use it to my own advantage. Okay, how can I? You're going to see that from tomorrow. Start using it for your own advantage. Things start working for you in a way you cannot even think or imagine. Because see, the whole thing about arrangement of wealth is that it must follow the order. It must follow process. It must be logical. It's not logical. It must be a logical arrangement of programs. Sequential arrangement of things that will give you the desired result. So you cannot arrange it sequentially. You cannot have the result you want. For example, who do I use? Mr. George. Mr. George, give me your phone number. 080-646-15242. If I call this number, this guy's number, his phone will ring, right? Yes or yes? Okay, now this is the arrangement, the sequential arrangement of things for his contact to ring, for his phone to ring. So now I will now carry 0 here, carry 2 here, carry 8 here, carry 6 here, carry 4 here, carry 1 here, carry 5. I now rearrange it. If I call this one, will this number ring? You're not talking to me now. I say if I call this number like this, his phone will ring. Agree with me first now. Yes or yes? Yes. I now come. I now pick all the digits. Let's pick all the digits. Okay, let me just change one digit. Only one digit. This is 0. This is, I bring only 2 here. I put 8 here. Put 0 here. Put 6 here. Put 4 here. Put 6 here. Put 1 here. Put 5 here. Put 2. Let me just change this one again. Put 4 and 2. And I call this line. Will this phone ring? No. That means they are sequential arrangement of production. Once you miss the step, no matter how much you struggle, you can never have the desired result. Okay, let's come again. I'm supposed to be a medical doctor. The process is that I must go to nursery school, primary school, secondary school, write WAEC, write JAM, get admission to study medicine, first year, second year, third year, and then get to final year, go to medical school, or what I call it, internship or housemanship, before I will certify as a medical doctor. That is the process of arrangement to become a doctor. Yes or yes? I now come and said, me, I will go to nursery school. Me like this, I will go to primary school. But I don't want to go to secondary school. Just move me from primary school to first year in school. I don't want to write WAEC and JAM. When I finish this one, I will come back and write WAEC and JAM. Can I be a doctor? No. Let's understand. Let's do another sequential arrangement of things. I was supposed to put a key, ignite the car, and start the car. And then, of course, put the match the brake and put it in called drive. You are using automatic or you are using manual, you clutch. I said, no, me myself, I don't want to start the car. I just want to enter the car and the car will start himself. Can that be possible? No. I say, okay, in everything. So why are people struggling? Because they don't know the arrangement of things. They are supposed to function at the highest level of value creation towards down. Even if you are starting down, your thought is at the highest level. So you're starting down because of where you got the lies from. The lies from, you're supposed to do something hard, physically hard, and that's what you have been doing all your life. Have you seen your future is not bright? So they have to make it bright now. You have to stop this particular one and go to the highest level of value creation and start operating from there. Let's take some notes before we round up today's class. So let's come to communicators. Communicators, write it down. They use their mouth to make money. Use their mouth to make money. Look at everybody that uses his mouth to make money. Communicators uses their mouth to make money. Example are pastors, bishops, coaches. The guy that plays football, the coach of football, that coach those guys, he doesn't play the ball. He uses his mouth. Hey, you stop here. You go here. You 9. You this. You are the goalkeeper. He uses his mouth to make money. Pastors, coaches, doctors, name it. Professors. These are mouth to make money. These are mouth to make money. So you want to succeed, you must operate above the line. Use your mouth to make money. Think of it too much. You know that use your mouth to make more money than use your effort to make money. That's why life is unfair. Life is unfair because if you use physical, you have to make less money. You that use your mouth to make more money. The guy that sell car uses his mouth to sell his car. He don't have to implement. Just sit there, he come and use his mouth. Put 1 million on top of it. He sell landed property. Use mouth to sell. Sing song. You that sing song, they make money. Singing song, Davido, Whiskey. They use let me tell you what they do. Whiskey uses his brain to think, write the song, uses his mouth to sing. Finish. He do little of these ones. He do more of this one. I'm going to show it to you. Everything. So, singing of song, acting movie, salesman, blogger, pastors, bishop, professors, etc. That's why life is unfair. Write this one down. It is not fair to the normal people to use your mouth to make money. It is not fair to a normal person to use your mouth to make money. It's not fair to them. It's not fair. They don't understand it. I'm working hard here, but I'm still broke and poor. As also in making more money, I'm the one physically involved. It's unfair to them. I'm the one sweeping this bank. I'm the one doing what is manager even doing himself. So you can see. So everyone has a mouth, but must learn how to use your mouth effectively. Write that one very good on your note. Everybody has a mouth, but you must learn how to use your mouth effectively. Everybody has a mouth, but you must learn how to use your mouth effectively. That's the Bible says you shall eat the fruit of your mouth. You shall eat the good of the fruit of your mouth. Everybody has a mouth, but you must learn how to use your mouth effectively. Most of us are using our mouth in detrimental to ourselves. Negative things. I'm broke. I'm poor. I cannot what is helping me. You are confessing negative things from morning till night. That's why you are broke and poor. You don't use your mouth in your favor. You are using your mouth to shoot yourself. I don't know whether I will succeed though. Things are so hard. Why would things not be hard for you? You are the one that is the cause of the problem. Because you are not confessing. See this I'm telling you now. See, start saying good things for 90 days. Be intentional about these things. Say good things about us for 90 days. I am great. I'm a millionaire. I'm a success. I'm a consultant. I'm this. Say it for 90 days. Things will start working for you. Things will start working for you. Everybody has a mouth, but you must learn how to use it effectively. Poor people use their mouth to proclaim negative words. Poor people use their mouth to proclaim negative words. Throw rock on their path of their progress. Throw stones on their path of their progress. Poor people use their mouth to proclaim negative words and throw stones on their path of progress. They use their mouth to throw stones on their path of, and they complain why the road is rough. Why would the road will not be rough? Poor people use their mouth negatively and throw stones on their path of their progress and complain why the road is rough. Why would it not be rough? Because you're the one facing negative. You can do everything physically correct, but your mouth is the problem. The Bible says in the book of Proverbs 13 verse 2, it says, you shall eat the good of the fruit of your mouth. So you are the one, the cause of the problem. Why will you not be poor? Why will you not be broke when you are not seeing good about yourself? You can't say anything good about yourself. Oh, you are complaining about everything. Why will you be struggling? Even if I give out the 50 million naira, okay, you will lose the money because your mouth will sabotage it. I'm telling the truth. That's why people are broke and poor. I say a poor man teaches his children what he knows. And what do poor people know? Nothing. That's why they're broke and poor. A wealthy man teaches children what he knows. What did he knows? He knows about wealth. So let's look at the number one today. Number one here is called the imaginators. What do I call it? The imaginators. So you move from here, you can function here, but thinking at this level. They use the imagination. They use the imagination to make money. They use the image. Image is mean picture nation. They use money to make money. That's what they use. They use money to make money. They use their mind to make money. How do they use their mind to make money? They use their mind and money to make money. So imaginators. So you must succeed in life. You must crack the code. You must crack the code of your mind. I can use your mind. I can crack the code of your mouth. I can use your mouth to make money. If not, you must understand the world, the factory of your method. So you must understand how this thing is being arranged. If you don't understand the methods of creation, you can be sabotaging your life. So write this one down. Imaginators uses their mind and their money to make money. Full stop. And I want you to make this one more affirmative to yourself. You must personalize it. Write this one like that. Write it like this. I decide to walk more above the line. I decide to walk more above the line to make more money. I decide to walk more above the line, above the red line. That is imagination and communication, to make more money. But never stop or put little effort below the line. Never stop or put little effort below the line. So you walk more above the line, put little effort below the line. More effort above the line, little effort below the line. That's how you make money. So you do more of mental effort and less of physical effort. Like this note you see me prepare to you, it took me over 4 hours to prepare the note. But I'm going to give the lecture for just 1 hour. Can you imagine that? 4 hours over 1 hour. So this is 4 hours to prepare to display for 1 hour. Can you imagine that? So the number of preparation is more important than the display. Please, I need some seats. There are some seats at the end. But I need some seats for the people sitting down here. So the mind has to function in a particular way. So I'll give you 9 faculty of the 9 how you can use your mind. Before we go to that, so let's look at something very interesting today. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. How did God create man? Like I keep telling us that God created 3 things in life. God created 3 things in life. This is what God created at creation. In case you don't know, let me just remind you, because I've been doing this over and over again. The first thing God created was the creation. Say not creation. When he created God, he said, let there be light. That was the language he used. Let there be light. Let there be this. Let there be permanent. That's how he created. Now, number 2, God created the creatures. Say not creatures. You know what God did? God delegates creatures, the creation of creatures to creation. How did God do that? God said something here. He said, let the earth bring forth its kind. Let the earth, that's how he did. Let the earth bring forth its kind. Let the water bring forth its kind. So what actually brought forth the things that you see is the creation, the things he created. So when it came to man, God created the creatures. They're not creatures. The creators, they're not creators. He created the creators. How did God create the creators? He said, let us create man. Let us create man in our image and likeness. That means God has an image. They're not image. God has an image. He communicated. Let us create man in our image. He communicated us. They're not us. Lost. Yes, manager. Let us create man. He communicated. Let us. He said, let us create man in our image. That means God saw a picture of man in his mind that he communicated. And he said, let us create man in our image and likeness. This happens in Genesis 1 verse 27. That is when God created man. Creating happens in the mind. In Genesis 2 verse 7, he came to form man at the dust of the earth. That means the day he created man is not the day he formed man. The day he created man is not for the day he formed man. That means creating happens in the mind. You create with your mind. You create with your mind, and you produce physically. When the Bible says in Genesis 21 verse 2, it says, you shall eat. I would like us to that lady that read that King James for me. Go back here. Let us see. Why people are broke and poor today is because of ignorance. You know, ignorance. Let me show you why. No matter what you do to a poor man, it is difficult for him because poor men don't follow instructions. Poor men are like China phone. They don't obey instructions. What did I say? No, you did not say that. I did not say it as in a minute. I said poor men are like China phone. They don't obey instructions. What did I say? That's not that broken poor. They know they hear something. They know they hear something. They do start having a problem. Please read this Genesis, Proverbs 21 verse 2 5 for me. What did he say? I like that lady that read that King James for me. He said that you shall. He said that the mind of the diligent, the thought of the what? The diligent shall be do what? Is pretentious. Now, the thought of your mind should be more of positive. That means you are diligent in thinking. Thinking in diligence means you're going to arrange your life. You're going to think like God, your creator, because you are meant to create. Say, I'm a creator. That means if a man doesn't create, cannot be fulfilled. So no matter how I teach you, go and make millions. You cannot even see yourself like a millionaire. No matter what I'm talking to you, you cannot bring the millions to a reality. Even if I give you the millions, you will lose it. So I'm struggling today because they're ignorant of the major cause of poverty, which is what? The thought of your mind. The thought of your mind must lead to plain chores. The thought of your mind must lead to abundance. Your thought must be positive. Your thought must be seasoned with salt. Then now, the words of your mouth, of course, you shall eat the words of, because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth do what? Speaketh. So let me show you something very interesting today. Let's write this one down. I would like you to write this one down. I decide from now on, for the rest of my life, that I'll be more mental diligent every day. I decide from now on, for the rest of my life, I am going to become more mental diligent. Let's put it like that. I decide from now on, for the rest of my life, I am going to be more mental diligent. More mental, the more thinking, you'll be thinking more positive thoughts. The thought of your mouth, your mind, the diligence leads to pleasures. I decide from now on, for the rest of my life, I am going to become more mental diligent every day. So I don't have to work my body so hard. I decide from now on, for the rest of my life, I'm going to be more mental diligent every day. With anything today. Decide from now on, you become more mental diligent. Work your body so hard. You don't have to work your body so hard. Very, very important. So, why I'm saying so? Because words are seeds. Words are seeds. That is the fruit of your mouth. Words are seeds. So if you live in ignorance and don't know that words are seeds, you be confessing negative thoughts and think you are playing. You know, the universe is looking forward to manufacture those thoughts for you in the future. So write this one down. I can't afford. I don't know how to put this. Okay, I don't know how to say this. Okay, let me put it like this. When people say I can't afford, I cannot do this. When people say I can't afford, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. I can't. When people say I can't afford this, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. It simply means that those things are not important enough for them to figure it out. Anytime people use the word I can't, negative words. I can't is a statement. You don't make negative statement about yourself. When we say I can't afford this, I can't do this, I can't do that, it simply means that it is not important enough for them to figure it out. It seems that thing is not important enough for them to figure it out, because you can figure everything out with your mind. I'm going to come to that. Why people are still broke and poor? When people say I can't afford this, I can't afford that, it's too expensive, I'm not good enough. These are all statements. Don't make negative statements about yourself. Only make positive statements about yourself and only think positive thoughts. Don't make a negative. Ask questions. So when people say I can't afford this, I can't afford that, it simply means that it is not important enough for them to figure it out. Because your brain was given a capacity to develop to figure out every difficult situation you find yourself. So you're not figuring things out because you're not thinking enough. The thought of the diligent leads to what? Pleasures. So we always think how to figure things out. I want to buy Mercedes-Benz. Okay, now, how can I buy Mercedes-Benz? How much is a car? What do I need to do to buy the car? Begin to think. You need to get ideas. So ideas comes from thinking. So people that are, see, thinking is the hardest work poor people don't want to do. That's why they're broke and poor. That's why they love implementing. Implementing don't take thinking now. Thinking is the hardest work. That is the highest form of value creation. That the Bible says you should think. That the thought of the pleasures, the thought of the diligent thinking leads to pleasure. So you want to have plenty of things in your life, you must think. How do you think? I've been teaching us over and over again. Go to your house, get a corner, get a chair, call it thinking chair, thinking corner, then always put a time. When you sit on that chair, your father should not disturb you, your mother should not disturb you, your children should not disturb you. Sit that chair and rearrange your life, because we are the architects of success in life. If you don't think about yourself, you fall into someone else's thought. Guess what they have for you? Little or nothing. Little or nothing. So you must live your life. How do you think? Simple. Don't go and start worrying. Carry pen and paper. You don't think in your brain. Thinking in your brain is called worry. Tell no worry. Thinking on paper is called thinking. Tell no thinking. Carry pen and paper. Write on your drop paper like this. Write here challenges or issues. Don't call it problems. Don't call it problems. Call it challenges. Call it situation. Tell no situation. Call it challenges. Call it issues. Call it situations. Write the possible solutions. I want to make 10 million naira. 10 million naira. How can I make 10 million naira? Think about 20 ways. 20 ways to make 20 million naira. Okay, thinking will bring ideas to your mind. The thought of the diligent leads to what? Playing chores. Plenty things. So you're not thinking. You cannot live in abundance. The thought of the diligent leads to abundance. People are broke and poor because they don't want to think about their life. Because you know why they don't want to think? Thinking is a difficult thing to do. That's why it's easy to complain than to think. Easy to complain. Easy to blame the government now. It's easy to blame your father than to think. It's easy to blame your neighbor than to think. It's easy to blame in fault witches and wizards than to think. It's easy to say fault is a problem. It's not me. I've been doing everything possible. It's easy to blame. It's easy to blame more for than to think. The village is easy to blame than to think. I'm telling the gospel truth. I need to understand something. Maybe tomorrow I should blow your mind a little bit to tell you that effort is not even a problem. I should blow. Whether you are born again or not, it's not a problem. It's not the problem. You give Satan headache by waking up this morning. Satan has been disarmed already. Thank God. We are Easter period now. Thank God. This guy has been disarmed now 2,000 years ago. Christ can conquer him now. Even if you are not born again, you should be aware. This guy has been conquered. It's not a problem. Problem is ignorance. You don't even know that you're more than enough. Touch yourself, say I'm more than enough. You still think that your problem is village people? You've not started. You only come get in life, village people cannot stop you. Anything outside of you is called contributing factor. What I call it? Contributing factor. They can slow you down, they can delay you, but they cannot stop you. You are more than enough. Greater is he that lives in what? In you. I don't know why you're thinking like this. Can't you think of good thoughts? You shall know the truth, and the truth shall do what? Set you free. Why don't you get some truth and know about yourself? I am the light of the world. Say it together. One together, go. I am the light of the world. And the light shines, the darkness cannot comprehend it. You are unstoppable. Say I am unstoppable. Why are you thinking you are broke? You are not broke. There's no money in your pocket, in your account right now. It's just a season. It's just season. Tell us season. Thank God we are in planting season right now. There are seasons you plant, there are seasons you reap. It's season. You cannot have rain all through the day. You cannot have rain all through the day. You cannot have my time already. Season. Understand season. So you're ignorant. You're not thinking. You are broke already. Okay, let's write this one as round up today's class. I know if you leave me today, it's already past 9. We're gonna stop here. Tomorrow I have part 2. Don't worry, we're gonna start from here tomorrow. So this is still foundation. Tell us foundation. So this say you must make money. 28 million must be in your account. I want you to go back, start thinking 28 million. How do I make 28 million? Write it down. How can I make? Who do I impact? I want the solutions. See, possible solutions already in your mind. It's already embedded in you. You came with a solution. You are the solution to what the world needs. Tell them I'm in charge. You know why you don't believe yourself? Nobody has ever appreciated you. Nobody has told you are more than enough. Everything you do is swag. You live in hatred. You live with anger all your life. You live not having the things you want. So you think that you're not good enough. See, you are the best version God has ever created. The world is waiting for you. The endless expectation of the creators awaits the manifestation of me and you. We must manifest. It's applying to the world. The world is our stage. Yes or yes? Yes. It's your thinking. It's your thinking. You must think like a champion to be won. Champions don't do what they do. We do what we don't like, but we have to do it because you have to do it to become champion. Like me, I don't like reading, I don't like writing, but I have to do it because I have to be a champion. We don't do things we don't like because you have to become the things you have to become. So the class is 8 to 9. It's already 5 minutes past 9. So sorry. So I apologize for taking 5 minutes of your time. So tomorrow is 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. It's 1 hour. We don't exceed 1 hour. So for Millionaire School, so for the online communities, please don't get involved in a business without a mentor. You know why? Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stand on the shoulder of mentors will see fast. See you at the top. See you tomorrow. For the rest of us, because of my time is already behind us. So you check your notes. Tell me your take home today. What's your take home? I want to be sure I'm not talking to chess. I want to be sure I'm talking to human beings. So I want to take 3 contributions from here, 3 contributions from here. Then we can call it a. Let me start from this angle. I'll be listening a lot. I've said so much for the past 1 hour. So what's your take home today? Can I see on something? Take on something today. Take your notes. You learned something today. You learned something you want to share with us, okay?
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Okay, what happened here is